the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Come on, let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Let's go, D.
Gun.
Let's go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
20.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20. Switches.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to go for a big play. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
56. Let's go one more.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Situation. Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Gun. 56, Mike 56.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Haskins being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Cam Newton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And the catch made by Hilton. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, Geis. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Gun. It's going to be a 56.
The final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on third down, Newton. A deep ball for Gurley. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, this is Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Mike 51. I got you, punk.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
It's a gain of 20.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. On first down, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
On 2nd and 2. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The third quarter of play with the score Broncos 28, Redskins 13.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Cam Newton, 35 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Haskins. He's got it to Hilton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Haskins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Haskins going to throw again, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight down. There you go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Here we go. Here we go. Gun.
On 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now Newton on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got the ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Following the fumble recovery, Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better.